Day 2 of FBI Director Kash Patel on Capitol Hill. He's about to face some questions from the House Judiciary Committee. And if yesterday is any guide, it could get contentious when it comes to the Democrats. Democrats from the Senate's panel unloaded on him at a fiery hearing yesterday.
All you want
in this country
to not take responsibility for what you have said. Sir, you're making a mockery of this committee. Sir, you don't tell me my time is over. The people of New Jersey tell me what my time is. You can't lecture me.
You can tell me my time's over.
You may be the charge of the FBI,
I'm not going anywhere.
but I am not afraid of you.
You are the biggest fraud to ever sit in the United States Senate. You are a disgrace to this institution and an utter coward.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised that you continue to lie from your perch and put on a show so you can go raise money for your charade. You are a political buffoon at best.
Oh, wow. Republican Senator John Kennedy of Louisiana, a member of the Judiciary Committee, was there, saw it all happen live, and joins us now to talk about this. There's a lot I want to get to, sir, with you. But just off the top here, based on what you saw yesterday and based on the way that this Charlie Kirk investigation has gone, how do you think Kash Patel has been doing?
Well, I'll put it this way. Mr. Patel and the FBI, working with Utah state and local law enforcement officials, caught the assassin within 33 hours. And I congratulate him and all his colleagues for that.
Yeah.
In terms of the hearing yesterday, Aisha, parts of it were very informative. Parts of it, as you showed, looked like something my dog brought up. You know, it's never a good thing when senators and a witness lose their temper and start screaming at each other. It wasn't exactly a Lincoln moment. And I think most Americans look at that, and some will assign blame. I don't care to, but they'll look at it and they'll think, you know, you can only be young once, but you can always be immature.
Well, on the Kirk investigation, you know, we're learning a lot all at once.
Yeah, I learned a lot yesterday.
We are, and a lot about what was going online on this, on Discord with all his buddies, Robinson's buddies, and things that he was talking about. He confessed to them that he did this. This is Kash Patel on talking to 20 other people on this channel about what he had done. Listen here.
I see the public reports that the Discord thread had as many as 20 additional users. It sounds like you're trying to run down all of that to see if that's accurate, who else may have been on that thread, what they may have known. Is that fair to say?
It's a lot more than that, and we're running them all down.
It's a lot more than 20?
Yes, sir.
You know, Senator, we need to know a lot more about what's happening to our kids online, what's happening to young people online, and Congress is awfully slow when it comes to anything to do with tech and social media. So maybe Congress is not the vehicle to investigate this?
No. I think the FBI is going to be on this very aggressively. I asked the director yesterday point blank, can you tell me with certainty that no one else was involved? And he said, no, I can't say that. And I said, could others have been involved? And he said yes. Look, the assassin, we've all seen his emails. This guy was about 10 exits past normal. That doesn't mean he's insane. He has no soul. And talking to his boyfriend or girlfriend, he's not worried about having just killed another human being in cold blood. He's worried about his dad being mad because he lost his grandfather's rifle. This guy got radicalized in some way, and I believe the FBI will get to the bottom of it, and they should. And yeah, some of it probably is the fault of social media. Maybe he had other chuckleheads encouraging him, but at the end of the day, I believe in free will and responsibility.
Okay.
And this guy's going to be held and should be held responsible for his actions.
Okay, one last thing I got to ask you about. Senator Chuck Grassley revealing some documents that claim that the FBI, when it was run under the Biden administration, targeted groups, GOP groups like Turning Point. Your thoughts on that?
That doesn't surprise me. There were some people, not the majority, but some people at the FBI under President Biden who used their positions of power to prosecute their political beliefs or the president's political beliefs. We know that. We've seen the evidence. Peter Strzok, Lisa Page, and part of Mr. Patel's mission needs to be to get rid of them. Now, that doesn't mean to go the other way. That means to just turn the FBI back into a professional, apolitical organization. But there's no question that under President Biden, the place was political as hell.
Okay, Senator, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your insights and bringing all of that to us this morning.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.